Okay, Mr. Ding Generoso, you have been an advertising man for the longest time in the past. You want to tell us what you have done in the industry?
Well, I was more into public relations and a little bit of advertising. My first serious job, 5 years sa Philprom, the first advertising agency in the Philippines. No?
Philprom.
Yes, Philprom. Maraming kliyente anong araw. In fact, lahat ng Soriano corporations, if I recall right, except San Miguel, kliyente namin sa PR.
Noon sa 1986, ikaw ba yung nag-EDSA? Oh, sure, nasa EDSA ka.
Wala ako sa EDSA eh.
Bakit?
As a participant. I
Oh,
was
kwento
there
mo
as
nga,
an
bakit nasan
observer.
ka?
Well, 5 years ako sa advertising up to 1985. And then I got out of advertising. I went into politics. Pero local politics. I became a consultant of the governor of Palawan. So I was stationed in Palawan for a long time. Doon ako naglalagi. Umuwi lang ako dito sa Manila siguro once a month. Noon.
Oh, so nung 1986 na nagkakaroon ng revolution dito sa EDSA,
Nasa Palawan
wala
ako.
si Mr. Ding Generoso.
I was in Puerto Princesa.
Okay,
But
tatanong.
on a few days before EDSA happened, ay nakauwi na ako dito sa Manila.
Oh, pero maraming EDSA eh. Pagkatapos ng revolution na yon, mayroong mga sumunod pa. May mga...
Yes, of course.
Ikaw ba ay nakapagsuot na ng kulay dilaw na damit, na t-shirt?
Hindi as part of the process. Alam mo yan, dilaw na yan, na after the assassination of Ninoy, nangyari yan eh, di ba? Yung yellow ribbon.
Tama.
It became as yung kanta na, oh tayo, yellow ribbon, yan eh, di ba? Pero ako noon, nasa Philprom pa ako noon, yung mga sina Angelo, mga kasama natin noon, naglalagay sila ng yellow ribbon sa antena ng kotse.
Oh, tama, ikaw
Diba?
naglagay.
Ang sa akin, pula.
Bakit pula? Alam ko yung pula. Alam ko yung kulay
Ibang
pula.
klaseng revolution ako nung araw eh.
Teka muna. Talaga?
Oh,
talaga?
yeah, yeah.
O di mabuti. Nung nasa eskwela, naging miyembro ka rin ng LFS, League of Filipino Students.
Hindi LFS. Ako ay sa College Editors Guild because I was a campus journalist eh.
Ano bang universidad mo?
UE, University of the
University of the East. Magkatapat lang tayo. UE ka, FEU ako.
FEU.
Oo. Wag na nating sabihin.
Magkaaway tayo sa basketball doon.
Pero wag na nating sabihin yung
De La Rosa sa inyo, sa amin. Sina
Hindi,
ano?
oo nga,
Si
tama. Tama.
Tito Varela.
Oo,
Yan ang magkalaban nun.
Alam mo, masyado kong mahal ang bansa nung araw, kaya ako'y parating nasa labas. Alam mo, pag tinawag ako sa kalsada, parati ako nasa kalsada.
Ako naman ang tagasulat ng ginagawa niyo sa kalsada.
Okay.
So, you know that we had the biggest campus newspaper at the time?
Ang University of the East.
Yeah, the Dawn, our newspaper.
I never knew.
Yeah, we had a circulation.
Sumusulat ka dito?
Yeah, I was managing editor of the Dawn until 1981, I think.
Bakit the Dawn? Bakit the Dawn?
Kasi East, University of the East. So, ang dyaryo namin, the Dawn.
Okay. Ikaw ba naka-invento nun?
Hindi, matagal na. 1946 pa yan. It's I think one of the oldest campus papers. And it was the biggest at the time. Our circulation was bigger than the circulation of Daily Express or Times Journal.
Ngayon.
And when I was news editor and managing editor, ang sirkulasyon ko, hindi lang sa UE. The entire university belt, lahat ng campuses sa Pilipinas, pinadadalan ko ng copy by mail. Lahat ng, siguro about 100 universities in ASEAN,
Okay.
pinadadalan ko ng copy. Doon. Yeah.
Okay. Ito bang mga ginagawa mo nung araw na nagsusulat ka dahil sa hindi mo din gusto ang diktadura? Tama ba ako?
Well, kasama yon. Pero noon pa, in fact, if I recall right, 1979, meron na akong sinulat sa doon na ang problema ng Pilipinas ay hindi problema ng liderato, problema ng sistema. So kahit magpalit-palit tayo ng presidente, senador, congressman, every 3 years, every 6 years, walang mangyayari ganun at ganun because the problem is in the system.
Teka muna.
Noon pa yun ang
Naiintindihan ko,
tinitira
pero yung
natin.
sistema, Ding, can I call you Ding, no?
Yeah, sure.
Ding, yung sistema, ang ibig mo sabihin, nung edad mo na yan, anong edad mo doon? 17, 18, 19?
17, 18.
Oo, sistema na
16
nasa isip mo,
actually,
alam mo na may mali na. Diktadura yun. So, mali ang sistema ng diktadura. Tama po ba
Mali
ako?
yung sistema ng diktadura, but the entire government system of the Philippines is actually wrong because it's a system that was imposed upon us by our colonial masters, Spain.
No, teka muna, yung
Parehas pa rin yun.
Yung sinasabi nating yung sinasabi mo sistema, kung hindi po ako nagkakamali, ito po yung sistema ng bago maupo si Marcos. Dahil yun ang pinaglalaban natin nung araw. Bago pa mag-Cory. So, ito yung
Lahat yun. Kasi yung sistema ni Marcos ng diktadura was born out of that system that was existing before the declaration of martial law. So parehas din yun eh. Marcos capitalized on that system that we had from the 1940s to 1972 to establish a dictatorship. And then after EDSA, what happened was simply a restoration of the old.
Okay.
No? So naging break yung panahon ni Marcos between system after the war and after EDSA na parehong-pareho.
Okay. So pagkatapos na wala na si dating Pangulong Marcos at nagkaroon na tayo ng umupo na si Ginang na Cory Aquino, anong pakiramdam ni Ding Generoso? Ikaw ba
Actually, nasama ako, naglingkod ako sa gobyerno ni Cory.
Naglingkod ka. So natutuwa ka sa nangyari, nagbago.
Well, nagkaroon ng there was a new order.
Okay.
Siyempre, nandyan yung newfound freedom.
Okay.
Yung gobyerno ay medyo naiba.
Okay.
Kasi parang, something different. Iba ito.
Okay.
Diba? So, nasama tayo sa gobyerno. Nasama ako kay Sunny Belmonte sa GSIS.
Okay.
Saka kay Secretary Badong Enriquez sa DBM.
Ang ginagamit nating konstitusyon yun yung 1987 na constitution.
Yes.
So, yung Ding Generoso, okay lang. Ika nga sige, ito ay may pag-asa. Kasi lahat tayo nun, akala natin, ito na, dire-diretso na. Kailan nagbago si Mr. Generoso? Anong nangyari kay Mr. Ding? Kailan nangyari itong pangangailangan natin ng panibago na namang sistema?
Hindi naman nagbago kasi parang yung Constitution, 87 Constitution, is, I look at that as some kind of a transition to a new system. Parang, nagbago tayo. After the war, meron tayong sistema. Binrake ni Marcos. Nagkaroon si Marcos ng 20 years or so, di ba? Binrake ni Cory. Pero hindi pa rin yun If you look at the 87 Constitution, maraming magagandang features, pero napakarami ding loopholes, napakaraming mali. And there have been, even during the time of FBR, we were attempting to change the 87 Constitution.
Narinig ko na yun. FBR ba yun? FBR?
Yes, during the time ni FBR. Sinubukan na yan And I was part of the group that wanted. Although nakafocus lang dun sa allowing FBR to return, but kami sa parte ng mga progresibong grupo ay hindi lang dapat doon nakatuon. At marami dapat na baguhin dun sa 87 Constitution.
May problema ba ang Constitution na ito? Ano yun, Sir Ding?
Marami. Unang-una na nga dyan yung issue ng political dynasty. Kasi itong 87 Constitution encourage two types of political dynasties. Yung tinatawag na vertical and horizontal dynasty.
Hindi ko naiintindihan.
Yung vertical, yun yung succession.
Okay.
Tatay ka, mayor ka, ako anak mo, ako papalit sa'yo.
Alright.
Yung horizontal, yung si tatay mayor, si Mrs. Congresswoman, yung anak, governor, yung kapatid, vice governor, yun yung horizontal dynasty.
Alam ko yan. Marami.
So napakalaki ng... Bakit naging problema yan? Kasi naglagay tayo ng provision sa 87 Constitution. Political dynasties are prohibited as may be defined by law. Ibig sabihin, kailangan gumawa ang Kongreso ng batas. Yung Kongreso mismo, pugad ng dynasty.
So ayaw nila magpalit?
Paano sila gagawa ng anti-dynasty law? So the only way you can cure this problem now is by changing the Constitution.
Pero yung dynasty law na yan at saka yung pagpapalit ng dahil sa etong naunang senador, ngayon yung anak niya sumunod, masama ba yan?
Well, anong nangyayari is monopoly of power.
Naintindihan ko rin.
Which is why we need to change this system.
Okay.
We have three kinds of monopolies in the Philippines. Monopoly of political power by the political dynasties and the political elite. Yan yung mga panahon pa ng mga Kastila ay nandyan na ng mga pareha-parehong, hindi naman nagbabago pangalan
Okay.
Paminsan-minsan lang may nakakasingit na Estrada, Duterte, di ba? O, pag tiningnan mo yan, yung mga, lahat nga ng pangulo na nakilala ko, yung anim doon magkakamag-anak May mag-ama, may magpinsan, may mag-ina. Sipin mo in my entire life, of the 8 presidents na nakilala ko, yung 6 came from 3 families.
Pero kung sasabihin natin na gusto natin baguhin ang Constitution, pwede naman magbago yan, kaya lang ayaw ng Kongreso.
Kaya nga hindi na tayo aasa sa Kongreso.
Okay, ano ang solusyon?
There are 2 other modes.
Okay, sige.
Una is yung magkaroon tayo ng Constitutional Convention. Naalala mo noong 1971? Meron tayong CONCON?
Oo.
Di ba? Ang presidente niyan, si Macapagal.
Bago na, di ba? May mga nabago.
Oh, yan nga yung gumawa ng 1973 Constitution ni Marcos. Kasi hinijack ni Marcos yan eh. Yung 1971 Concon, inabutan ng martial law.
Okay.
So, nung nag-martial law, nabago yung sinusulat nilang Constitution. Gumawa si Marcos ng sarili niya Constitution na ipinapasa. Kaya nagkaroon ng batasang pambansa.
Itong 1987 ngayon na pinag-uusapan natin, di ba?
Oo. At ngayon, under the 87 Constitution, pwede kang magpatawag pa rin ng Constitutional Convention to change the 87
Okay,
Constitution.
i-run through the timeline. Okay, sabihin mo sa akin, kung halimbawa lang,
Halimbawa,
na nagkaroon ng referendum, pwede ba mag-referendum dito sa ating batas? Hindi ko alam.
Hindi pa, unless you have the final draft.
O paano
of the
magkakaroon ng
Constitution.
simula ito? Sino magsasabi na, okay, pwede na natin palitan ng ating konstitusyon?
Pagka nga nagawa ng CONCON or Congress, yun ang
Presidente
dalawa.
ang magsasabi, gagawa na kami ng conference, constitutional
The CONCON,
commission. Okay?
Constitutional Convention has to be called two ways. Either by Congress or by the people through People's Initiative. Which gives you the third option.
Pero alam mo, meron akong mga kinausap pa, Sir Ding. Ang sabi nila, wala na yan. Wala na yung pagbabago natin sa ibang wala na. Particularly to the next topic that I will talk about, it is federalism. Am I correct? This is you are a proponent of the federalist form of government for
Yes.
the country. I need to find out kung anong exactly yung federalist government that you have in mind. Are you talking about the same federalist government like the America has? Iyan po ba yun?
No, ours is different. No? Kasi hindi natin pwedeng ipareha sa Amerika kasi iba yung proseso na dadaanan natin. Yung sa Amerika, ang tawag dyan is yung coming together federalism. Bakit coming together? Magkakahiwalay na states sila nun eh.
Okay.
The original 13 states muna, di ba? After declaring independence from Great Britain, formed a confederacy.
Correct.
And later on, 2 years later, became a union. So union, nag-unify yung magkakahiwalay na estado. In our case, there is only one Philippine state. What we're going to do is create subunits of government.
Ito ba yung mga probinsya?
Yung mga regions. We'll
Region.
create regions.
Di ba meron tayong mga representante sa mga regions, Sir Ding? Nandiyan na yung mga congressman natin.
May
Tama ba?
district yan eh.
O
They're
governor
elected by
ba? Ano ba
district.
ito? Paano?
Ang regions natin right now is what we call the administrative system na nag-create, ang gumawa niyan si Marcos din. Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, di ba? Cordillera,
Na
then
sinusunod
Region
natin
4,
po ngayon.
yan. Sinusunod natin. For administrative purposes, kinreate ni Marcos yung mga regions. I think Marcos had something in mind na eventually baka mag-federalism eh. That's what happened to Spain. From a single state, nag-create sila ng regions. Meron silang yung Catalonia, di ba? Basque, di ba? Kaya nga nagkaroon na silang problema doon sa isang region 2-3 years ago, di ba? Na gustong humiwalay. Ayan. So, ang gagawin lang natin in our case is we create regional governments by federating the provinces, towns, and cities in one region into one regional government to achieve economies of scale and to have a more efficient system of government within the region. Kasi sa ngayon, wala tayo niyan eh. What we have is what Spain established, which is you have the national government at that time headed by the Governor General, and then you have the provinces, the municipios, the pueblos, the provinces. That's still what we have now.
Okay.
Pinalitan lang natin yung Governor General ng Presidente.
Okay. So may central government tayo.
There will still be a central government under our proposal. But the powers of the central government will be greatly diminished. Ibibigay mo yung, i-redistribute mo yung powers to the regional governments.
Okay, so mawawala na Senate. Tama ba?
No, hindi naman. In the proposal that we had, hindi mo naman i-abolish yung yung national government and the 3 branches. They will remain because they will take care of the affairs of the nation. So lahat ng may kinalaman sa national at saka international, yun ang trabaho ni central government. Lahat ng may kinalaman sa local, trabaho ng mga mayor, governor, lahat ng may kinalaman sa region, trabaho ni regional government. Hatian tayo ng trabaho.
Ang budget,
para madali.
meron silang sarili.
Yes, they will
It's
have
a
their own.
federal state budget given by the central government.
Part is given, part will be from the money, the taxes that they will collect themselves.